Hello, hockey fans, and welcome back to the World Cup of Hockey. I am your host, Michael Schick. In the last game's action here, just a recap of the past couple games. Latvia up 2-0 on Canada, and Switzerland up 2-0 on Germany as they continue to upset those teams. But the story here, Poland and the USA. USA really just pulled away in their game, their first game, 4-1. And we'll have to see if we get any push from Poland, which is a talented squad led by, of course, AJ Wiseman and Cam Maltby, but a much more balanced attack for the U.S. team. As you can see, the overalls here featured. And the opening faceoff will be between AJ Wiseman and Tyler Tillett. As they're going to tie up, and Poland will gain possession. As Wiseman's in over the line, tries to get a shot through, and that's blocked. Tillett headed the other way with speed, gets a shot, a great save by Cam Maltby. With Wiseman headed the other way, he makes a move. He makes a second move. Can't get around his man. Picked up by Redenbach. Stolen back by Poland. Durepo's headed the other way. He tries to get it to the middle. And Appleby can't pick it up. And we're going to have a delayed penalty here. A little bit of commotion there in the corner. We'll have to see what this is about. As Lowe's headed the other way, tries to get a shot through, and a great save by Maltby on the redirection. In front to Raffle, and he shoots it wide. And we're going to see this U.S. power play get to work following the penalty here by Zane Appleby. I don't know what they're calling that. Cross-checking. That seems like a bad call, but we'll have to see how they respond. As the face-off is to Maltby's right. And this U.S. power play will get to work. Face-off one. Quick shot by Joms and saved by Maltby. As Jonas jumps it behind tonight. Picked up and kept in by the U.S. Tillett with it. Tries to feed it across and stolen away by Philip McTaggart. He's in over the line on a breakaway. And a great save by Lucas Neal. The blocker save on the breakaway. Didn't have a ton of speed there, but did get a good shot across as Maltby makes a great glove save on the other way. And that's going to be dumped down. The U.S. regrouping here. Farrelly makes a move. Gets it up to Tillett and over the line. Finds Raffle in the slot and stolen away by Isaiah Stokes. As Poland will dump that down. Pat Jams over to Roberts. Josh Roberts, the talented power forward, makes a move, tries to feed it over to Miller, and he can't get a shot away. As the man's going to come out of the box here, and Poland's going to get away with one. As Appleby, fresh out of the box, gets run over by Roberts, but kept in by Poland, and they can't get a shot through. Kept in by Appleby, what an effort. And that's going to go to the corner. Sawyer Lyon picks that up. Gets it to Roberts, over to Slychuk and over the line. He tries to make a move, and that's stolen back by Poland. Rita headed the other way. He had a goal in the first game. As Slychuk has the puck, gets it to Roberts. Roberts, a long shift here. And he's going to give that one up, and it's going to be dumped down. Poland can't win that chase as the U.S. gathers. Slychuk finds Quirk. And that's stolen away by Poland. The U.S. continues to be the aggressor here, even though there is a lot of neutral zone play, as there has been throughout the tournament. As Durepos has that in his own end. Skates behind his net, dumps it down. Rita with the puck. Tries to make a move around his man, but foiled. Slychuk headed the other way, and that's stolen back by Poland. Durepo's headed with it. He gets a quick shot and an easy blocker save by Lucas Neal. Steered to the corner. Redenbach with some trouble. Finds Lyon. Headed the other way with Quirk. Finds Slychuk. These guys have been out there for a while. They need a change. As that's going to be a high stick on Slychuk, but the ref missed it. Redenbach with a quick shot, and Maltby's going to grab that one. You have the Zane Appleby penalty that shouldn't have been called, and then you have that should have been called. But Maltby tested early here. Couple great saves, none better than that glove save on the power play. As the face-off will be to his left. Schremp draws against Andrews. As Schremp wins that back. Konopka finds McTaggart. He's pinned. Sorry, that's MacArthur, not McTaggart. Raffle in over the line. He tries to make a move. Gets a quick shot and a great save. Konopka headed the other way. He has some speed. He dumps it around. Scooped up by the U.S. team. Krog finds Andrews. Andrews with speed on the outside. Gets pushed off the puck by Quinton Kong. The leader of that Polish defense, Quinton Kong. As Fernandez finds Canzanella over to Krog. Krog tries to get around his man, but can't. Headed the other way is Konopka once again. He makes a great move around his man, but can't gather the puck as it's scooped and headed the other way with the U.S. team. McTaggart makes a move, keeps the puck, tries to get it through, and that's going to go wide. Ferrelli with the puck. He gathers, heads to the middle, finds Quirk. A great save by Cam Maltby. He's been tested early here in this first period. Fernandez scoops the puck. He tries to get it through, and that's poked away by Kristopher Knight, who's headed the other way. He's in over the line. He has a shot, and he can't get all of the shot there as it goes to the corner. That's been a story here for this Poland team. Ferrelli gathers in his own end, finds Fernandez. Feeds it over to Quirk. Quirk run over. And scooped and headed the other way is Poland, but kept in by the U.S. Dumped back to Redenbach. Over to Finley. A quick shot. And that's going to go wide. I think that went off a skate. Quirk keeps it in over the Finley. Gathered by Ferrelli in front. Back to Finley. A quick shot and a great block. Jacob George is headed the other way, and a great save by Lucas Neal on the one-timer. About a minute left here in this first period. George is headed the other way. Tries to feed it to the middle, and a quick shot by Benjamin MacArthur, saved by Lucas Neal. And Redenbach can't get around his man. And Konopka will possess this. Get a shot on, but that's easily steered to the corner by Neal. And that's going to bring us to the end of this first period. Certainly, lots of action here. A great glove save by Maltby, who was sharp. And if you're Poland, you're getting your shots through, but kind of some bad quality opportunities. You'd want to try to drive those to the middle. Of course, Benjamin MacArthur with the point blank, probably their best opportunity of the period. But still, 0-0. As Wiseman and Tillett face off against each other. Wiseman kicks that back as Poland retains. Stolen away by the U.S. team. Quirk headed the other way. Tries to make a move around Konopka. Feeds it to Redenbach. Over to Tillett in the middle. And that's stolen away. Kept in by the U.S. A quick blast and a great block. In the front to Quirk. Oh, man. A lot of quick action here. Lowe keeps that in to Redenbach. Can't get a shot through. As Lowe can't get his shot through on the rebound. Wiseman possesses. Finds Durepos on the wing. He's in over the line. He cuts it to the outside. Cuts it back to the middle. Tries to sneak it through the back door on Neal. And that's going to be a easy save, as the faceoff will be to his right. Georges draws against Andrews. Andrews kicks that back to Fernandez. Finds Devon Krog. He had a great game in the first one, as he's going to feed that over. A quick one-time snapshot, gloved by Maltby. Krog had, I believe, at least one goal in the first game. A talented power forward. Had somewhere in the 700 to 800 goal range on his career. And led his squad, that Sabres squad that won so many titles. As Andrews is headed the other way, and he's in on a breakaway. Feeds it over to Raffle, and a great save by Cam Maltby. In that scenario, generally you want to kind of keep that puck, but he did have Raffle open. I mean, he had a step on Raffle, but he is a pass-first player, kind of waited and baited. And honestly, if you're Raffle, you may have been able to possess that another second. You don't have to necessarily go for the one-timer, but if you have the shot, take it. You never know what's going to happen. And a great save off the face-off by Cam Maltby. An active glove tonight. Just a quick draw win. Canzanello with the rip. And Maltby's going to snag that one. Had a great glove save in the first. Couldn't hang on to it. Made no mistake there. So the face-off will be to his left. Won by the U.S. Kept in. Stolen away by McTaggart. Brodziak tries to head the other way. Stolen back by the U.S. Raffle with it. A quick shot. Krog in front can't get his stick on it. And headed the other way is Poland. Georges tries to make something happen, but he's pushed offside. Highlighting here on this line is Israel Setoguchi. Great hands. Good offensive mind. Had the assist in the only Poland goal in the first game. As Steve Standard has the puck. He's going to come back to his own end, find Stokes, and Stokes is run over on the play by Krog. Gets the puck and is offsides. And you're going to see Devon Krog, not only can he score, he can absolutely light you up as he sends him to the Shadow Realm. And Isaiah Stokes is no small man, 6'5", 235. When you have that much speed and that much size, you're gonna make some people fly. As Setoguchi is in over the line, he's on the outside, feeds it back to Standard. Kept in by Setoguchi. Finds Stokes on the one-timer and a rebound and a great save by Lucas Neal. Quirk tries to feed it through, and that's stolen back by Standard. Stolen back by Tillett. He tries to make a move, and he's run over and stood up by Isaiah Stokes. Playing his brand of hockey. Big size, big hits. Standard the other way. A quick shot and a great save by Lucas Neal. Shots in favor of the U.S., 11-9. And Neal's getting some more work here in this second period. Looked like Rita might have had a tip on that first shot. At least getting his body in the way. And that's a player certainly known for putting away some pucks. I think he had like 300, 400, somewhere in there, that range. Career goals. As he was a talented second and third line player for his club. Adam Miller on the outside. Feeds it to the middle. The one-timer is wide. Going the other way is Wiseman over to Durepos. He tries to make a move around Canzanello and fails. Miller gets the puck back. Stolen back by Poland. DeRapos with speed on the outside. Finds Appleby in the slot, and a great butterfly save. Canzanello banks it off the wall to Miller. Miller's in over the line. He tries to make a move, and that's stolen by Kong. Wiseman in over the line. He's on the outside. Feeds in the middle to Appleby, and he scores! Zane Appleby right in front of the net. A great one-time shot, and this game is 1-0 Poland. You're just going to see Wiseman here on the outside. A perfect pass. The defenseman doesn't see him. Looks like the defenseman got kind of lost looking at Wiseman. And just Appleby with a wide open opportunity. Of course, Miller trying to back check and get to DeRapos there. I think the defenseman got caught up in the play. And this game is 1-0 Poland. And funny enough, the U.S. seemed to be kind of dominating the early part of this game as they go the other way and they score! Devon Krog with the response. In front of the net, similar style. As the player kind of made the same play with Landon Drake in the corner. Feeds a perfect pass to Krog, and what a beautiful redirection by the power forward. Of course, we were highlighting him earlier in this game on the hit. Yeah, did that puck even touch the ground? Didn't look like it. What a great play by the U.S. Pretty much an ideal response, as they show why they're a tournament favorite with the quick answer. And this game is 1-1 with the U.S. possessing. Raffle tries to get a quick shot through and steered to the corner by Maltby. Kept in by Drake. He gets a shot through. Blocked by MacArthur. Eddie Jonas headed the other way. He's pushed off the puck by Andrews. Going the other way is Krog on a 2-on-1. In over the line. Takes a shot wide of the net. Lawrence Roach going the other way. Stolen back by the U.S. Andrews tries to dump it in, gets hit on the play, and picked up by Poland. And that line of Andrews and Krog, and don't know who's on the wing there, but they're really having a great period here and a great game. As Roach is in front of the net and tries to tuck it in, steered to the corner by Neal. Speaking of Krog, here he is. He's in over the line. He's pushed off the puck. He's got to be tired. They've been out there a while. Setoguchi in over the line. Setoguchi feeds it to the middle. Playfair over to Rita. Can't get the shot through. Had a point-blank opportunity foiled. As the U.S. will try to settle this here. Kept in by Setoguchi. Knight pins it. He gets the puck back, and it's picked up by the U.S. Puck kind of going both ways here. Farrelly makes a move. He's in over the line. Gets a quick shot. And a great save by Cam Maltby. Setoguchi still with the puck. He makes another move. Finds Rita. Rita can't get the puck back to Setoguchi as he falls on the play. Wouldn't have been there either way. King in front of the net. And he gets a shot through. But foiled by Maltby. Rita possessing in his own end. Pinned by Canzanello. Gets it over to Quirk. Quirk with a quick shot. And another save. And the rebound. Picked up by Poland. Konopka, we've heard his name a couple times tonight. As he cuts middle. Gets a shot. The rebound to Rita. And another save. No lack of action here in this one. As the puck's stolen, and DeRapos headed the other way, can't get around Canzanello as he shoved off the puck, and the U.S. is headed the other way. Up ice is Roberts. He had a step, but a great play by Quinton Kong to get the stick involved. Quirk finds Drake. Drake gets a shot. Saved by Maltby with 3.2 seconds left in this second period. No shortage of action here in this one. We'll see if they can get a shot off here, the U.S. And as that faceoff is won by Poland, and they cannot get a shot through. A lot of action in this second period, condensed in about a 20-second period of time. The perfect pass by Landon Drake in the corner finds Krog. Puck didn't even hit the ice on the redirect as they tie this game on the quick response. As we're going to start this third period, 1-1. Still anyone's game. Low with the puck. He gets a shot, can't hit the net. Konopka behind his own net. A weird bounce in front, and they got away with that one. Got to be careful when you're breaking out here behind the net. As the U.S. keeps it in. Redenbach over to Quirk, and a one-timer and a great save. And the rebound is right into his stomach as the faceoff will be to Maltby's left. As he's faced a lot of high danger chances, but he's been almost perfect. Really didn't have any defensive support on the goal. And he's dialed in. Player known for being dialed in. One of the top Chel goaltenders of all time. Top 5, undoubtedly. As the faceoff is won by the U.S. Redenbach at the point gets a shot through and a rebound and a great save. The stretch save by Cam Maltby keeps this one tied. As Poland's headed the other way, kept in by Appleby. Tries to make a one-handed move. Oh my goodness, tried to pull the Forsberg on Neal, and he says, I'll just take that one. No shortage of action here indeed. Looks like it might have been going wide, but he had to be careful with the skate. Could have banked in off of it. Would have loved to see the other save by Maltby, but maybe we'll see that in the recap here. As the U.S. has this puck. Over to Tillett. He makes a move. Gets a quick backhand shot steered to the corner by Maltby. George is headed the other way. Picked up by Redenbach. He has speed. He's on the outside. Cuts it to the middle. Can't find his man. Philip McTaggart headed the other way, who had the breakaway earlier. Brodziak behind the net. Over to Jonas. Finds Knight. Brodziak with a quick shot and a great glove save. These goaltenders have been sharp. As the faceoff will be to Neal's left. Andrews drawing across from Playfair. As Poland will continue to put the pressure on here. Setoguchi with a quick shot and another glove save. And we're going to get back to where we were and start that again. Face-off won by Poland. Jonas with the puck. Tries to feed it to Setoguchi, who gets the shot through. And a great butterfly save by Neal. Andrews headed the other way. He's on the outside. Cuts it back. Lost by over to Knight. Gets it up to Setoguchi. Setoguchi still with it. An impressive effort and a dip. And he scores! What a play! Israel Setoguchi. The discipline to keep the puck on sides. Throw it to the net, a Hail Mary, and Chandler Rita there with a gorgeous tip in front. I don't think you'll see a prettier goal in this tournament. The effort by Israel Setoguchi, throwing this to the front in the midair tip by Chandler Rita. His effort cannot be understated here. He made 3 guys look silly as he possessed the puck, threw it to the net. And Chandler Rita, a guy known for those tips, he's going to make you pay. And Poland up 2-1 now. As they're headed the other way again, Playfair with a quick shot, and that's blocked. What an exciting game this has been. As that'll be icing. That individual effort by Israel Setoguchi rivaling the play of Marcus Lowe in that put-away goal. I think they were up 4-1 at that point, but based on the timing and the situation here, I got to give the edge to Setoguchi. As Andrews gets a quick backhand, and that's steered to the corner. Stolen away by Ralph Schremp. Ralph Schremp gets it over to Rita with the goal. Back to Schremp. And the U.S. is going to pick this one up. As Lowe fights off a hit, gets it to Quirk. He's in over the line. He makes a move. And that looked like it was either wide or a quick save. Tough to tell. Schremp headed the other way. Quick shot on the outside of the net. And a rebound. Grabbed by Neal. Poland really putting on some pressure here. That was a save. My goodness. Looked like his elbow maybe. It had gone so far wide. I figured he just missed. But let's take a look here. Yeah. I think off the shaft of the stick. The goalie's keeping it interesting. Face off to Neal's left. Poland wins the draw, but picked up by the U.S. team. Roberts headed the other way. He's in over the line. Finds Jams. A quick shot. And a great blocker save by Maltby. A.J. Wiseman headed the other way with speed. Tries to get around Drake. Cuts it to the middle. Keeps the puck. Finds the point. A great shot and a better save by Neal. Loads up again and another save. Pat Jams headed the other way. He can't get around Kong. As Kanopka's run over on the play. DeRapos finds Appleby. To Kong. A slap shot. And another save. Oh, and a rebound. And he had to be quick there with his foot. Don't think he got all of his shot. As Roberts is going to put that one right in his stomach. I think technically went in his glove, but kind of put it right in that area, that groin stomach area. 7:40 left in this game. Poland up 2-1 as they look to tie the series. Kept in by the U.S. King with a quick wrist shot. Another great glove save. Pretty even game. Time on attack, shots, passing percentages. I want to say the faceoffs are pretty even too. As Poland came to play tonight. And that's going to be an icing the other way. Face-off won by Poland. Kristopher Knight with the puck. Stolen back by the U.S. team in the neutral zone. Stolen back by Poland. Brodziak headed the other way. He has speed on the outside. Gets a quick shot and a rebound, and he scores! Philip McTaggart with the backdoor goal. The rebound in front. Has a seizure into his own net. And it's 3-1 Poland. The great effort by Brodziak on the wall. The number one, steal the puck. Number two, to possess it around the ref. Quick shot. Gets that rebound on the backhand. Pulls it forehand and gets run into the net by Ferrelli. And then I don't know if you saw the animation, but he was having a dance party on the ground there. We'll have to make sure he's okay. So he went head first into that back pole of the net. Maybe he's just excited. Who knows? I am. As Poland pulls out with a 3-1 lead here late in the third period. Just under 6 minutes left. The U.S. team will have to get 2 goals here in the final 6 minutes to tie the game. As they get a quick shot there. Great opportunity. King in front of the net gets it back to Redenbach. Stolen away by Georges. Georges over to McTaggart, who just had the goal. Brodziak tries to dump it back to Jonas. Can't get it there. As Redenbach's headed the other way, and he's got a breakaway. He makes the backhand move, and another great save by Maltby. McTaggart steals the puck, and he has another breakaway. Not the fastest player. Gets a quick shot. That was his problem on the first breakaway. Didn't have enough breakaway speed. But 2 incredible reads on the breakaways. The jump in front of those passes at the point. And Maltby has been phenomenal. Might be your first star. Neal, no slouch in his own end. A handful of tremendous saves. Looks like he just didn't grab the rebound on whatever highlight they're showing us here. Interesting choice of highlight. As there's 3:35 left in this third period. Looking like Poland's going to pull out with this one. As they're going to possess. Starapos makes a move. Poked to the corner by Canzanello. Over to Konopka with a one-timer. Can't get the shot through. Tyler Tillett headed the other way. I'd love to see him get going as he tries to get it through and can't. Putting pressure on Konopka in the corner. Chris Quirk runs over his man behind the net. Feeds it to Tillett. Can't get a shot through again. Poland doing a good job of putting on the pressure. Getting in those lanes. As Konopka's headed the other way. Can't get the pass through to his man. And the goaltender is pulled. As Lowe is run over. Poland picks up the puck. Wiseman headed the other way. Stolen by Roberts. Roberts over to King. U.S. very much still alive, but they need 2 quick goals here to tie. As Roberts feeds to Fernandez and a tip and a great save. Maltby doing his part as the face-off will be to his right. As a reminder, that goalie is pulled if Poland can win the face-off. As the U.S. is going to get a quick shot right into the glove of Maltby. I think that glove has some magnets in it tonight. I mean, of the, 31 of 32 saves that Maltby's made, I feel like a third of them have been in this glove. Not an exaggeration. As Playfair's headed the other way, over to Setoguchi, back to Playfair, and the empty net goal. Setoguchi's going to finish with 2 points. And his effort was felt tonight. I don't know if they're going to give him the first star or Maltby, but they're both deserving. As Poland's going to get out of here with a 4-1 win. The invert of what the U.S. did to them in the first game. Going to be a really interesting third matchup between these two teams. As Setoguchi gets a quick shot on. And that's steered to the corner. Ross Raffle on the wing. Finds Drake, a quick shot and a great save by Maltby. With 16.4 seconds left. And this game is very much so over. A fine hit there by Jaydon Playfair. He's playing fair. I mean, he did just lose the puck, Andrews, so clean hit. Would much rather see some of the Poland goals here. They had a couple. Buttes, but of course did love the Devon Krog tip. In my opinion, a much more exciting game between the two teams. The score doesn't really tell the whole story. Very close game throughout. with Poland having that huge effort in the second half of this game, as they're going to get out of here with the 4-1 win. Series is tied. And congratulations coming over to Cam Maltby, his team. What do we got on the highlights here? Of course, this beautiful play by Landon Drake finding Devon Krog. Puck didn't even touch the ground on the redirect. A beautiful goal here by McTaggart as he gets sent into the net. And of course, the game-winning goal. Look at this effort by Israel Setoguchi. Fighting off so many people, finding Rita in front on the redirect. And that's going to be your game-winning goal. They're going to give the third star to Jaydon Playfair for some reason. I mean, he did have a couple hits. His only goal coming in the empty net. Setoguchi there with 2 assists, including the Herculean effort on the game-winning goal. Primary assist to Rita. And there it is, Cam Maltby, .971. He is your first star. And that's going to do it for us here. We'll see you next time. Good night, and so long.